Hello matey, welcome back to the channel. It's Coventry City versus Charlton Athletic coming up on match day 18. I am looking forward to this one. Could this be a slippery banana for Coventry City as we've just beat Middlesbrough 4-2? We're on a high. We've broken our win record, which is 10-11 now. Will this one unturn us, or will we win once again at the CBS, which we are undefeated so far this season at home? If you go on to enjoy this video, a like would be appreciated. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're a Coventry fan and you're new to the account. I do match predictions, match reactions, and Coventry content in general. So let's jump straight into the preview. Now we are hitting Charlton Athletic in a perfect time for Coventry. As we know, we did lose to Wrexham, but we bounced back from that. 4 wins in a row now in the league, and we're going up against the Charlton side who have lost 3 in a row. If you look at their league position before they lost those 3 games, they were sitting 6th in the league on 23 points, only 8 points behind Coventry at the time. But because they've lost those 3 games in the league, they've dropped all the way down to 16th in the league. So this would be a better game for us to play compared to 6-7 weeks ago when they were on the high with Nathan Jones. I believe their squad is showing signs of regression under the management, and of course we all knew this was going to happen. Most people had them in the relegation spots before the start of the season, but seeing them drop off a cliff like this just shows us how competitive the championship is this season. Like I said, they were sitting 6th 3 match days ago, and now they're currently sitting 16th, and that's why it's so crucial in the start of the season to pick up as many points as we can, and as we have done so far this season. 12 wins, 4 draws, 1 loss in the league. A couple of those draws, if you put it to the actual league table, we would have gained an additional 4 points. We'll be sitting on 44 points in those games against Norwich, which we should have won, Oxford, which we dominated that first half. We can't afford to drop points against Charlton Athletic in this game, and most people who are pessimistic like myself will go and say Charlton Athletic, they're a team that Coventry usually would slip up against, but we all know this is a new Coventry this season. The only way that I can see Charlton Athletic getting something from this game is if we play poorly. I don't see them outplaying us with the squad that we have compared to their squad. I can see us losing this game if we defensively make a mistake like we did against Middlesbrough, how Bobby Thomas scored that own goal. That sort of stuff happens in football, but we're currently averaging 2.7 goals per game right now. That is crazy amounts. We've scored 47 so far this season, 17 conceded. We're conceding roughly 1 a game, which necessarily isn't the greatest, but we're outscoring teams, so who cares what we do defensively? And again, it's crucial that in this game we scored the first goal. As I keep saying every single time, we know what's going to happen if they score first. They're going to park that bus, and it's going to be up to us to break them down, which we have the players to do that. Of course we do. We have Mason Clark on the left hand side, Tats on the right, Liam Kitchen dishing out the goals as he did against Middlesbrough, Bobby Thomas scoring own goals, scoring headers down the other end. We've got so many avenues and so many ways of scoring goals this season that I'm not even stressed about this game. This is the first game of the season where I'm currently like, I think we're going to win this convincingly. I really do. As I mentioned, this is a banana skin to most people. I'm actually really relaxed. I'll put my arms up. We're going to win this game convincingly, but we're going to run through all the stats and everything like that we need to look at before going into this game against Charlton Athletic. Their best player for the season so far is Carey. He's got a FOTMOB rating of 7 out of 10. He's scored 5 goals this season with an expected goals of 2.37. And of course, ours is Brandon Thomas Asante, but he is injured because he went off in that game against Middlesbrough. I don't know if it's that bad of an injury. Apparently it was his hamstring, but he caught it just in time. So maybe he's going to be out for a week or two, which with these injuries to Hadji, to Brandon Thomas Asante, it's showing that we're lacking that squad depth that most people sort of said before the season started. We're going to get injuries to 2 or 3 players at a time, and it's just really annoying that we got an injury to Brandon Thomas Asante and Hadji Wright as soon as Jack Rodoni's back. But we have enough firepower in the starting 11 to go ahead and absolutely demolish Charlton Athletic in this game. What formation are they going to play, you're going to ask me? Well, their recent game that they did play in the league, it comes up on FOTMOB with a 3-1-4-2. I don't know if that's necessarily what they played. It was probably a 5-3-2 formation. They played that one away from home against Stoke City in a 3-0 loss. The game before that one, they lost 5-1 to Southampton, and then they lost 1-0 to Wrexham. So in the last 3 games, they've conceded 9 goals, so averaging 3 goals against. This is a glorious game for Coventry. I could see us winning this 4-0, 5-0, maybe conceding one shoddy goal. We have that in our locker. But at home this season, we are just immense. We've played 8 games, we've won 6, we've drawn 2, we've lost 0. We scored 22 goals in 8 appearances. That's almost 3 goals a game, as we all know about that one. That 7-1 win against QPR really boosted that home goal difference. We've conceded 6 and we got a plus 16 goal difference. Compared to Charlton Athletic, their away form this season, they've only won 2 games, they've drawn 3 and they've lost 4. They've conceded 11 away from home and then they've scored 7. So they're not a good team away from home goals wise. They scored roughly 0.8, 0.7 goals in their away games compared to Coventry. We roughly average 2.5, 2.6. So this should be a convincing win for us. What is the formation and starting lineup I'll go with? So it's not straightforward going into this one because we've got players coming back from injury. We've got players going into injury. So this is the lineup that I will go with. Carl Rushworth in goal. That is number 1 set. No need to change that. I mean, why would you bring Ben Wilson into this anyways? There's no point. Right back, Milan Van Iver. I know we got Kane Kessler-Hayden and he came on and he did a good job against Middlesbrough, but it's a different game. We need more attacking threat. I'll put Kane on the bench. 2 centre-backs, Bobby Thomas and Liam Kitchen, of course. At left back, Jay Da Silva. A real good recovery in the last game compared to what he did against West Bromwich Albion, where he just played awful. Midfield 2 is going to be Grimes and Torp. As the number 10, I'm going to go with Josh Eccles again. You could put Rodoni there, but I don't want to risk it in this game. We have enough with Josh Eccles as that number 10 role compared to Jack Rodoni. We don't need him to start this game. He can come off the bench again, maybe for 45 minutes, half an hour. He needs the minutes and the legs going up into the Ipswich game, or if you really want to do it, or if Lampard really wants to do it, put him as the number 10 for 45 minutes till half time and then take him off. Just don't risk it too much. He can't play 90 minutes yet. On the right hand side, obviously it's going to be Tats Sakamoto. On the left hand side is going to be Mason Clark, and up front is the goal threat himself, the Panther, the Gazelle up front, the guy who's blistering pace. It's going to be Ellis Sims up front. What an absolute turnaround it is from him. At the start of the season, everyone was saying the same thing. He's got to go, blood. He's got to go. But he's proving everybody wrong, and that's what we love as Coventry fans. You guys didn't rate me in the summer. You guys wanted me gone. Well, too bad. I'm staying here. I'm fighting for this badge on the shirt, and I'm going to prove you wrong, which is what we love as football fans. We want the players at the club to succeed, because if they succeed, we succeed as fans. Everybody wins. I could definitely see us bring the likes of Kai Andrews off the bench if we're winning this game 2 or 3-0 with 10-15 minutes to go. It's been a long time since we've seen the youngsters come onto the pitch, so I think Frank Lampard is looking at this as an opportunity, as long as they've deserved it throughout the week. That is the one thing that Lampard instills into the squad and lets them know, you train well, you will get your opportunity. It's not like they're just going to be faffing about during training sessions, having a good laugh, not putting in the effort and expecting them to come on when they're 3-0 up. He tells the players, you've got to perform every single training session. On the bench, you need to show professionalism, you need to show teamwork, you need to show team camaraderie, and then once you do that, you can come onto the pitch. So that could definitely be an option going into this game here. As I previously mentioned, they are not good in their last 5 games. They've lost 3, they've drawn 1, and they've won 1. They're currently sitting 20th in their last 5 games, while Coventry, we're sitting the second best in the league alongside Southampton, only losing out on goal difference. We've scored 13 goals and conceded 8 in our last 5. Compared to Charlton Athletic, they've only scored 3 goals. Even if we concede 1, which we could definitely do from a defensive mistake or just a lapse of concentration, as we saw against West Bromwich Albion, I didn't think West Brom were going to score against Coventry because they're so trash under Ryan Mason, but they still did. So we've got to be a little bit wary of that. Even if they score 1 goal, I'm going to be very disappointed in the defence. We should absolutely boss them right now. They're down on momentum. They're down on confidence. They just don't give me anything to be worried about right now. And this will be sod's law if we go on to lose this game. All confidence in this squad. And my predictions for Coventry against Charlton Athletic, I'm going to go Coventry 4. Charlton Athletic 0. I think we're absolutely going to boss them in the midfield. And it's not like we've been playing poorly. We played good against Middlesbrough for probably 25-30 minutes, and the rest was defensively good. The game against West Bromwich Albion, we had that 10 to 15 minute spell where we just absolutely capitulated, and in the second half, we killed it. We're on a good run of playing wise, creating chances. It's not like we're playing terrible and just scraping by, and this could be a banana skin. I can see us absolutely demolishing them. It'll be 3-0 at half time, and we'll win this game 4-0. That's my score prediction. It's going to be Coventry 4, Charlton Athletic 0. In this game, we're going to stay top of the league. We're going to go 43 points in 18 games. We are the current favourites for the championship title, and this is going to be a fantastic season. I mean, it already is, but 43 points if we win this game. The only teams that I'm looking at in the league table as a contender for Coventry right now is Stoke City, Middlesbrough, Ipswich, and Southampton. Southampton are currently 16 points behind Coventry. Ipswich Town are 13, but they have that game in hand against Blackburn Rovers, which they are playing before our game that we play against them next week. So hopefully they lose that one and then we can take some confidence winning this game into that one. But I just have all the confidence in this team. And my goal scorers in this game, I'm going to predict that Ellis Sims get another one because he definitely does that. Every time he starts a game for Coventry, it feels like he scores a goal. So I'm going to go Ellis Sims for one. I'm going to go Mason Clark for one. I'm going to go Tats for one and Victor Torp. So the goals are going to be spread out. 4 different goal scorers in this game. Torp is going to score a free kick. Tats is going to score a tap in. Mason Clark's going to whip one top post. And then we're going to go with Ellis Sims' bullet header. So that's my score prediction. Coventry 4, Charlton Athletic 0. If you've enjoyed this video, a like would be appreciated. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the account. And as always, I'll see you in my match reaction to Coventry vs Charlton Athletic. And hopefully we've taken 3 points at the CBS, at our home ground, at our turf, kept that unbeaten run going at home, and we go even more clear at the top of the table. It could be 13 points by the end of the next match week. I'll see you guys then.